Thousands of people have died, hundreds are missing, and many more homes were destroyed after separate volcanic eruptions in Hawaii and Guatemala that made headlines worldwide in recent months. And all those volcano eruptions are not part of a trend. Experts have said the volcanoes in question are far more deadly than other ones in the world. In today's video, we are going to discuss the dangerous volcanoes of the world. Number 1. Mount Vesuvius. Italy's Vesuvius has been a menacing figure since an eruption in 79 CE buried the city of Pompeii. Over the last 17,000 years, the volcano has gone through 8 major explosive eruptions that were followed by large pyroclastic flows. Vesuvius' last known eruption occurred in 1944. The Italian government has multiple plans prepared for a possible eruption in future. At least 6 million people live in the vicinity of Vesuvius, according to some database. Number 2. Mount Rainier. A number of factors make Mount Rainier one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the US. The USGS points to Mount Rainier's high elevation, chemical composition, proximity of Washington's Seattle and Tacoma suburb, and the volcano's ability to produce intense pyroclastic flows, lava flows, and volcanic ash. The heat from Mount Rainier's lava flows could potentially melt the snow and ice on the volcano, causing a rapid downstream flow of mud, rocks, and debris called lahar. Huge lahars are the greatest risk posed by an eruption of Mount Rainier, according to the USGS. More than 2 million people would be affected by an eruption if it happens around there. Number 3. Mount Pinatubo. Mount Pinatubo, situated in a populous region of the Philippines, became notorious after a 1991 major eruption that was the second largest eruption of the 20th century, closely following Nova Rupta. While Pinatubo did not have a history of explosive eruptions prior to the eruption, the 1991 event that killed at least 722 people after producing pyroclastic flows that formed a lake-filled caldera in the volcano. Today, more than 21 million people live within 100 kilometers of Pinatubo, according to the Global Volcanism Program. Number 4. Mount St. Helens. The 1980s eruption of Washington's Mount St. Helens was the deadliest and most destructive volcanic event in US history. 57 people died in the eruption, along with thousands of animals, and about 200 square miles of forest was destroyed, according to the USGS. Mount St. Helens history of explosive eruption indicates that future episodes are highly likely to occur. Another explosive eruption would send large amounts of ash all across the Pacific Northwest, according to the USGS, and the volcano is under careful monitoring. Mount Merapi. Mount Merapi is one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes. Mount Merapi has been continuously erupting for centuries, according to NASA. Merapi's biggest risk is pyroclastic flow, which can spread over wide areas and threaten people. Merapi erupted again on May 11, sending plumes of smoke into the air and prompting evacuations from the populous regions. More than 24 million people live in the surrounding area, according to the Global Volcanism Program.